यथोर्णनाभे सृजते गृह्णते च यथा पृथिव्यामोषधयः सम्भवन्ति यथा सतः पुरुषात् केशलोमानि तथा अक्षरात् सम्भवतीह विश्वम्. So, Bhashyakara says, introducing the seventh mantra, Bhutayonihi, here, Bhutayonihi Aksharam iti Uktam. That's a Sandhi. Bhutayonihi Aksharam iti Uktam. Bhutayonihi Aksharam. The cause of all human beings is what? Aksharam. Iti Uktam. This is being said. How? That will be said now in this mantra. Tat katham tat katham tat katham bhutayonitvam iti uchyate drashtante. How is Brahman, how is Akshara the cause of all the beings? That is being said how? Drashtantaihi, by giving examples. Not one example, by giving examples. So then it is said, Yatha. Yatha of the mantra is explained. Yatha meaning what? Loke. In the world. Prasiddha. How it is well known. So Yatha in the sense of how it is well known in the world. What? Urnanabihi. Next word. What is Urnanabihi? Luta Kitaha. Lutakitaha, the spider, basically. Unanabihi is explained as Lutakitaha. Kinchit karanantaram anapekshya swayameva srujate. Swasharira व्यतिरिक्तान् एव तन्तून् बहिः प्रसारयति पुनः तानेव गृह्णते च गृह्णाति. Okay, so what is going on up till Srujate? Okay. So Luta Urnanabihi Luta Kitaha. What does it do? What does it do? It creates, it Srujate, it creates. How does it create? Kinchit Karanantaram Apekshya Swayameva Srujate. So in that Anandigiri it was said that this doubt can be that how can Brahman, how can Akshara create the whole world without assistance of anybody. See, when the pot maker makes a pot, he needs clay. So pot maker doesn't make a pot, without the assistance of a pot, that wheel and the clay and whatever else he needs as accessories. So without accessories, how does this Brahman create this universe? So to that, the Drishtanta are being given that how even without accessories, creation can be. How how is it so? Because here we are not talking about an actual creation. Here we are talking about Vivarta creation. It is a projection. So because it is so this is possible. And so for that, examples are given. Urnanabihi is spider lutakitaha. Then it is Mashakar explains, Kinchit karanantaram anapeksha. Without expectation or without support of any other means, any other karanam. Karanantar means any other, uh, you know, any other supplementary cause. Swayameva srujate. How does he create? Swayameva, by his own. by his own without assistance of anything else. That's important. By his own and without assistance of anything else. What does Swayameva mean? Swasharira avyatiriktan eva. So, Swasharira avyatirikta. How the spider, here the spider is talked about. How does the spider create? His creation is without dependence on any other cause, and he creates the web from his own sharira. The web is coming from his own sharira. It is not coming from anything other than his own sharira, other than his own body. So swasharira avyatiriktan, not coming from outside his own body. What? Tantun bahihi prasarayati. Uh, he creates this tantu from his own body. It is not coming from anything outside his own body. And then what does he do? This tantu, this web, this saliva, he prasarayati, he spreads, he as though causes it to spread. Where? Outside. Creates from inside and causes it to expand outside. Punaha, and what? The next word is explained, grihnate. So srujate was explained this how, that swasharira avyatiriktan eva tantun bahihi prasarayati. What is inside is how it is spread outside, and krihnate. So punaha tan eva. Punaha means again. Tan means that tantun which it, that saliva which it spread outside, that saliva alone. Now it again, if there is some, it sees some threat, then it again gulps or swallows that saliva back. So tan eva, tan tantun eva, that web that it had spread so far, it swallows it back. So it merges back into that spider alone. That is, so punaha tan eva gruhnate cha gruhnati. So that is called gruhnate, meaning gruhnati. Bhashyakara is using another word gruhnati. Why? Gruhnate is grammatically, it should take the form gruhnati. And because in the mantra, a chandas prayoga, they say it is a chandas prayoga. Chandas prayoga is done saying gruhnate. So Bhashyakara is correcting the grammatical form saying gruhnati. It should be gruhnati. Meaning is the same. It swallows it back, merges it back. Where? Swatma bhavam eva apadayati. In its own self, that web merges back into its own self. What was that web? His own creation. The spider's own creation, grihnati, swatma bhavam eva. It merges back into its own bhava, its own form. Apadayati. It takes back its own form. Another example of the mantra Yatha Pruthivyam Oshadayah Sambhavanti, that is being taken. Vashikar explains Yatha Cha, and similarly also Pruthivyam Oshadayah. Pruthivyam Oshadayah, that part is explained of the mantra Vrihyadi Stavara Vrihyadi Stavaranan ityarthah. So Prithivya means The earth, which is comprised of grains and all the sthavara, meaning non-living, non-moving but living entities which are non-moving, the earth which is endowed with such aushadis, such medicines, such plants, that kind of earth is being talked about. What about that? Sambhavanti. What about that? Swatma avyatirikta eva prabhavanti. Sambhavanti. So the earth doesn't take support of anything else. Where does this Aushadhi grow from? From this very earth, uh, from this very earth, again, Swatma Avyatirikta. Earth does not take support of anything else for this production or creation of these grains, etc., all these plants, etc. These grains and plants, they very well they get produced or they are created, they are born from this earth without assistance of anything else. We are not talking about sunlight, etc., but without, you know, how pot maker needs some tools. So in that manner, the earth doesn't need any tool to uh, create these plants, etc. For example, yatha satah purushat keshalomani. So, yatha cha, similarly, satah vidyamanat jivatah purushat keshalomani. Satah. So, first of all, yatha, similarly, then the word satah of the mantra is explained. Satah is what? Vidyamanat jivatah. Uh, the person who is still alive. Vidyamanaha means that who is Vidyamanaha, uh, who is existent, meaning what? Who is living, who is alive. So of that person who is alive, what about that? Purushat. Purushat, that person, from that person, what about that? Keshalomani. The mantra says Keshalomani. So Keshalomani word, Bhashyakara explains what is Keshalomani? Keshaha cha lomani cha. So Keshalomani is a dvandva samasa, which is Bhashyakara gives the Vigraha Vakyam. He breaks the compound as this one compound Keshalomani should be understood as Keshaha cha lomani cha. The hair and what do you call? Uh, the lomani. Kesha means hair and loma means what's the word? The hair on our hand. Uh, what's the English word for it? I'm not able to recollect right now. Uh, but you got it. So kesha meaning the hair on our head, and then lomani is our, you know, the hair on our hands and on our body that is being talked about. So how from this Purusha, from this living person, this Kesha and Loma, they are born. Uh, that is being said. How a dead thing is being born of a live thing. So even though what is created, what is created is almost dead or seems like dead. Uh, it is born out of what? A Purusha who is what? Alive. So how from an alive person, something which is not so live is created? Meaning what? The third example shows Each of these examples has some uniqueness to give, and that is being highlighted, that how from a live person, something which is contrary to the cause to that alive person is being born, that vilakshanani, that vilakshan, it is different from the original characteristic of the cause of this alive person, that that kind of effect is born, that kind of product uh, is born. So also this creation is very much possible. This creation which is vilakshan, which is different from its cause, is very much possible. So then Bhashyakara says the mantra यथा ए यथा एते दृष्टान्ताः, in this way, through these drashtantas, through these examples, as we see in these examples, tatha, tatha of the mantra, tatha aksharat sambhavanti. That part is explained. Tatha meaning what? Vilakshanam, salakshanam, cha निमित्तांतर अनपेक्षात यथोक्त लक्षणात् अक्षरात् संभवति. ओके, अक्षरात्. So तथा meaning विलक्षणम, सलक्षणम च निमित्तांतरान् अनपेक्षात् यथो लक्षणात्. Okay, this much is taken. Or we can take tatha meaning vilakshanam salakshanam cha. We can take tatha as just this right now. Uh, we'll take tatha as vilakshanam salakshanam cha. Tatha is explained as that in the same way, vilakshanam salakshanam cha. So two kind of examples are given. In the example of Purushat Keshalomani, how from something that is alive, something that is as though dead is created. So there is difference in characteristics between the cause and effect. So vilakshanam, and salakshanam, spider. So how spider alone, he is able to create that that creation from his own self. So by giving some similar characteristics and by giving some characteristics which are different. So where is this similarity and dissimilarity between cause and effect? The vilakshanta, where is it? Between cause and effect. So vilakshanata and salakshanta is between the cause and effect. See, where if I am not clear anywhere, please let me know, and then I can dwell on it. So tatha meaning vilakshanam and salakshanam. Then aksharat, that part of the mantra is being explained. Aksharat meaning nimittantaran, nimitta antaran apekshat yatha ukta lakshanat aksharat. So nimitta antaran apekshat, without expectation of any other nimitta, any other support, yatha ukta lakshana, the akshara, ukta lakshana, where were the characteristics of this akshara which has been said? Where has it been said? Ukta meaning which has already been said. Where is it said? In the mantra 6. What was said in mantra 6? In mantra 6, which was said, yet tad agreksham agrahyam. This all was the ukta lakshanat of aksharat. Of that aksharat which was said in sixth mantra, without any nimitta, all this creation, sambhavati of the mantra is explained. Sambhavati meaning samutpadyate is born. Again, Bhashyakara gives another word. Utpadyate. Sambhavati means utpadyate, meaning it is created. This creation comes into being. It is produced. From where? Aksharat. What kind of aksharat? Yatha Ukta Lakshanat. Ukta Lakshanat meaning which was said in mantra 6. And how is it created? Nimittantara Nimittantaran apekshat. Without any support of any other nimitta aid. Iha of the mantra is being explained. Iha means where it is created. Aksharat Sambhavati, it produces here. Aksharat produces, creates. Iha. Iha meaning where? Sansara Mandale. In this world. Sansara Mandale meaning what? Sansara Mandale. In this world. That's all it Iha means. Then the next word is being taken. Vishwam. Vishwam meaning what? Samastam Jagat. The entire universe. So also this creation is being created here from this aksharat which was mentioned in mantra 6. So this mantra 7 quotes different example to show how without any support, how just as without any support the spider creates, without any support the prithvi creates, without any support the body creates. Body creates what? Something very contrary to what the cause is. So also from this akshara, from this Brahman, this whole universe comes into being or is produced. Aneka drashtanta upadanam tu sukhava bodhanartham. Why are different examples are given? Why does mantra give so many examples? So that we can assimilate this fact that yes, without any support also something can be created. Because in the our day-to-day parlance, we are used to seeing that for any creation there are many factors needed. So these kind of examples are needed for us to assimilate this fact that yes, uh, projection can be without support of anything else. Then the next mantra. Can I, can we do this tomorrow? And then what I will do, so let us do from, so mantra 8 and 9 we will do tomorrow. And meanwhile, I will try to, review what has gone by. And if needed, I will also go through Brahma Sutra, whatever Swamiji went through. I will open the Brahma Sutra and we will go through quickly just the Bhashya, not the Ratna Prabha. So we'll go with that. Okay. But henceforth, we will try to omit Brahma Sutra so that we can stay with just the Bhashya and try to avoid any confusion. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll with the prayers. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om.
Hari Om.